welcome to Move for Wellness. I'm Naoko Ikeda. I'll be guiding you through a yoga sequence that will help to detoxify the body and relax your mind. We're going to start with a standing, flowing yoga sequence to warm up the body and help you focus the mind. So start with your feet parallel. You can keep the toes touching or just keep them separate so that you have a nice strong stance, pressing the feet firmly into the floor, coming into mountain pose or Tadasana. On your inhalation, reach your arms up and over, and if you'd like, you can look in between the hands, coming into a baby back bend. On the exhalation, dive forward with a straight back, folding forward into Uttanasana. On the inhalation, coming into a flat back, sliding the hands up the shins, shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, fold, bringing your hands right next to your feet. Step the left leg back into a low lunge. Here, if you need to keep blocks underneath your hands to lift the navel off the floor and lengthen the spine, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, if you have long hands, long arms, you can always use the fingers and lift up, shoulders away from the ears. And take a breath here. Another inhalation as you reach your arms up and over, coming into a high lunge. Soften the back knee a little bit so that you have a slight tuck in the tailbone and you're not overextending the lower back, therefore compressing the spine. On the exhalation, bring the hands down. Bring the back leg forward and switch legs, coming into a low lunge. Again, you can use the block or stay on the floor, pressing into the floor, lifting the navel slightly off the spine and slightly off the thigh, and breathe. On the next inhalation, reach your arms up, softening the back knee ever so slightly and lengthening everything all the way from the tailbone to the tips of your fingers. On your next exhalation, bring the hands down. This time, bring the front foot back into plank position. If you find this plank position to be a bit too intense, you can always bring the knees down and untuck the toes for additional support. Otherwise, stay here for a moment, bring the elbows close to the body, shift your weight slightly forward, and as you exhale, come all the way down through a push-up, and release. Good. Forehead on the floor, bring your hands slightly behind you as you come forward and up into a baby cobra. Let's work the back here a little bit. Float the hands off the floor to make sure that you're using your back and not your hands to come up. As you exhale, come all the way down, hold, inhale here. On your next exhalation, press back into downward facing dog, your first downward facing dog. This helps to open up the back, open up the legs. And keep the knees slightly bent here so that your spine can really lengthen. It's not about how straight your legs can be here. It's about how long can you make your spine. And nod your head yes and no. Shake the neck out a little bit so that there's no tension there. Now look in between the hands. Step your right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale into flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, if you need to soften the knees, go ahead and do that as you reach your arms out and up. Look in between your hands. And as you exhale, bring the hands through the heart, down the torso, and inhale from the top. We're going to change the sequence a little bit. Float the hands slightly apart so that they're shoulder width apart. If the neck or shoulders bother you when you do this, you can always bring your hands in front of you. Otherwise, bring it straight up. Press the tailbone back, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. This works your legs. Your heart rate should be coming up a little bit. On the exhalation, fold forward. And then inhale. Flat back, either with the fingertips on the floor or sliding your hands up onto your shins. As you exhale, come down once again. This time, press the hands firmly into the floor and step both feet back into plank position right away. Again, you have the modification if you need it. Otherwise, stay up into full plank position. Here, rather than just working the arms, work the pecs, work the abdominals, work the back muscles, the whole body, the legs too. So shift your weight forward and back to find that balance so that every single part of your body is working in this pose. Again, bring the elbows close to the body. As you exhale, come down through a push-up. See if you can hold it here. Slide forward and up, this time into a bigger cobra. Or you can stay in the baby cobra if that feels comfortable for you. Good. Hold it here. Shoulders away from the ears. Press the pubic bone down. On the next exhalation, come into downward dog. Here, your fingertips are long. They're spread wide. And you may notice that your back and your legs, your whole body is a little bit more open than the last time you were in this pose. Take a long, deep breath through the nose. Yes. Long, deep breaths. Open up the body. Focus your mind. Feel the deep heat building in your body. I certainly feel it. Good. Soften the knees. Look in between your hands and step your right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees and then bend it a little bit more as you come into Utkatasana again. You can either keep your hands in front of you, palms facing down, or over your shoulders, just like this. Feel the discomfort coming up in the thighs. That's when you know that your muscles are working. Bring focus to this pose with your breath. In and out through the nose. Is your tailbone slightly tucked in? Is your back into a slight baby cobra back? And then press the earth away from you as you come up. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. This completes the warm-up.